Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that was good. Is it all right if I touch you and take down this little thing
absolutely.
in here? Do you want to hold on to it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, what do you want to do with your hair, Mimi?
So I have just been growing it. I've not gotten a haircut in probably almost a year.
Right.
Like before I got pregnant, for sure.
Yeah.
But now I have a newborn that's grabbing at things.
Oh, so here we are.
Here we are.
Yes.
The first time I ever came to you, I got the best haircut of my entire life. It was
my
favorite thing ever.
Thank you for telling me that.
It was super shaggy, like 70s, big ol' heavy curtain bangs, and I've just kind of let it grow since then.
Yeah.
I would love something like that.
Yeah.
But because I have a newborn that's starting to grab at things,
yeah,
I need to be able to like throw it up in a ponytail.
Got it. Following. For sure. So what do we do from there?
A practical shag.
A practical shag. I love that idea. Okay, let's take it in 3 parts. Okay. So let's talk about, it's so long.
Yeah.
The bottom part first. Where do you want that trimmed to? What are you thinking?
I kind of like the length.
Okay.
I would like to keep as much of it as possible.
Yep.
But obviously keeping the hair healthy at the same time.
You just have such nice hair, Mimi. Thanks. Like, it's strong. You could grow it all the way down to your feet and it wouldn't break off. But since we haven't cut it in a really long time, I would say we just get off like this stuff that like is wispy. Yeah. But that's not much at all because your hair's healthy because you don't color it. You're probably not heat styling it very often right now. So just trimming up the bottom a little bit. Yeah. So now we're going to talk about the front part. Yeah. This part here. Yes, we did a significant amount of layering. Yes. Babies and dogs always welcome at JPalm. Even if we have to take a break to tend to them. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. Yeah. So the front part, this stuff right here. What I'm getting from you is you do want to layer it, but you don't want it cut as short as we did the last time. Yes. Cool. So like, do you do like a high pony? Is that what we're trying to?
Usually it's throwing it up kind of somewhere back of my head.
So then when I pull this stuff back and we're real technical, let's try to aim for getting it to hit back here so you have plenty of length so that when you put it up it's not even hard, no clippies or anything like that. So that's starting probably below the cheekbones. And then you should be able to still pull everything up. Awesome. So then the rest of the layering in the hair. So we talked about the bottom, the front. Now we're going to talk about the sides. I think that, in terms of it getting into a ponytail, the butterfly cut that we did on you has less layering through the back. So it won't be hard to get into a ponytail is what I'm getting at. But going in, look at how it starts to get kind of wispy looking. It needs to be trimmed up. And also when I'm like combing through it, it gets caught a little bit. So like, that's what we did the last time. I want to get your input on this. With the layering back through the front part, what are you thinking? Are you still wanting to do like longer layers? Are you wanting to cut those shorter? What are you feeling with that?
I have a tendency to go towards longer layers just because I like how thick it looks in the back.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I agree. So let me repeat back to you what we're going to do. We're going to trim the bottom. We're going to relayer the front. And then through the back, we're going to go in and touch up the layering as well. Honestly, what we're doing is trimming your hair and leaving it longer than the last time. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Cool.